How be it, church, when we can walk into any place and people know a person of authority has come. When that person speaks, I better listen. Imagine that kind of authority that we can carry. So we must ask ourselves now, why is it that I'm not carrying this authority? Why is it I can sit in a place and after have worshipped here and go there and sit in a place and the whole environment empowers me? When you enter your house and everybody is angry and hurt, that whole environment pushes you down. Imagine you go to your office and everybody is all tense. Tomorrow they might lose their job. And the minute you enter in, instead of uplifting the spirits, you join them. Right? And you lament with them and say, yes, no, I tell you, tomorrow gone, like Jerry, we are going to lose our job. And Jerry says, yeah, I also agree with you. No. Immediately you are in that environment and that environment absorbs you and you are together saying, yes, I tell you, church. And then we say, Christ in me. No, church. You must go into that environment and uplift that whole environment. If there is sickness, you must enter in and people are ready to receive you and say, come Esther. Oh, thank God Esther has come. Because Esther has come to change the environment there. Thank God Tan has come because Tan has come to change the environment there. This is how people must react to us. Can we say an amen to that? You're very quiet today. Either you're listening or you're not here. And I pray you're listening. I said, I pray you're listening. I said, I pray you're listening. So every environment, the home, the church, the office, the countryside must be changed because the ruling spirits of this place are still controlling the environment. You go to the office, there's a spirit that controls that environment. You come to the church, there is a spirit that controls the environment. You go to the city, there's a spirit that controls the environment. You walk into Bukit Bintang, there's a spirit that controls the whole environment. Do you know every church that is in a street, that church will stop the works of the evil one in that street? That's the reason God put the church there. I do not know, those of you all who were present here when you saw the video that was shown on New Year's Eve. How the church, there was this place where the pastor was shot dead and the church that was there. And after about a year, the church existing there and all the churches came together. The drug lords began to get arrested and the drug dens began to close down and the prostitute dens began to close down. And over a year, everything in the town was cleaned up. That is church. Church must impact the environment so much that anything that is evil will walk out. Because there is a house of God there. Look at this place here. There's another church further down. It's called the Church of Numbers. Every Tuesday and Thursdays, crowded. People come to buy 4 digits, 4 numbers, so that they can become wealthy. It's called Empat Ekor. To me, that's the church of numbers. People look up, they get inspiration, they write 4 numbers and they get some money. And yet, there are 3 churches here. And we have a gambling den just here. Not one, another one sprouted out the other side, same row. Now we have 2 gambling dens there. And there are 3 churches here. What impact are the churches having in this environment? There's a church right in the middle of Bukit Bintang. Jalan Alo. And that area is noted for everything under the sun. That means I say the sun is not there. The Son of God is not there. The Son of God is there. That area, Jalan Alo, which is the most notorious area for prostitution, drugs and gangsters, that area will close down. How many years there has been a church there, and yet it has not changed the environment in that place. I tell you, church, it is time for us to change all these things. God is looking for transformed people, because transformed people will carry the transforming power of God. Can I hear a loud amen? I said transformed people must carry the transformed power of God in their lives, that as they go, they will transform places, they will transform people, church. Come on, let's respond with a loud amen, because God is looking for such people. God said, if I can find one person, I will do my work through him. God is looking for 25 people here. Are you that one person that can bring the change to your environment? Can you enter into your house and your wife who's angry, the minute you enter into a house, boom, the spiritual environment in your house just simmers down? Can you imagine that kind of authority you carry? Turn with me to the book of Acts. Just want you to see so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. Acts chapter 8. Pastor Justin, can you read it with the mic? Acts chapter 8. Verse 4 to 8.
Therefore, those who were scattered went everywhere preaching the word. Then Philip went down to the city of Samaria and preached Christ to them. And the multitudes with one accord heeded the things spoken by Philip, hearing and seeing the miracles which he did. For unclean spirits, crying with a loud voice, came out of many who were possessed, and many who were paralyzed and lame were healed. And there was great joy in that city.
Oh, just look at how the city was transformed. You know, when Christians don't move, God moves you out. God caused a revolution to push the disciples and the apostles out so that other cities can be impacted. Can we say an amen to that? That's why if you sit in your church too long, God will push you out of the church. Because you have become an institution in the institution. And so God caused this movement, and all the disciples went out, and Philip goes to Samaria. And what does Philip do? When he entered the city, it was an unclean city. By the time he left, there was great joy in the city. The whole city was impacted, church. This is the kind of Christianity I'm talking about. Stephen did not have a healing rally or a deliverance rally. He did not have big speakers and music ministry and everybody playing the guitar. He didn't have any of those things. He just walked in and he did what God asked him to do. He set people free, healed people, and everybody was amazed. And immediately the whole city turned from despair and unrighteousness into a city filled with joy. Can you say an amen to that? This is what Christians must do to the environment. When you walk in, the devils will start walking out. I want you to read that. It is so powerful. Stephen did not telephone the people in Samaria and say, hey, look guys, I'm coming there. Can you all organize a healing rally for me? Get all the people ready and get them to come. No, Stephen did not do that. God just pushed him, and he went there and he went into the city, and he said, and he spoke, and he preached, and he healed, and he set captives free, and the whole city was filled with joy. This is the kind of Christianity I'm talking about, church. That is why I'm telling you all, go with your partner, go and pray for healing until people begin to talk about you. I said people must talk about you first before they talk about your God. Because when they talk about you, they will see the God in you. And so the man of God becomes the God of the man. They will see the God of the man then. Oh, don't have this, people should not be talking about me. They should be talking about the Lord. No, they have to talk about you. They have to tell, hey, look at Jerry. Jerry just came in and prayed over this person. Wow, healing took place. God is with him. And so, like Abraham, first they see the man of God, then they see the God of the man. Can you say an amen to that? Do you know when people see the God of the man in you, wow, you're already there. A lot of men of God in this world.